Welcome to Chase Talks. My name's Chase, and today I'm bringing you a special episode of Chase is Bad at OU, which is why we're starting off here at the battle screen rather than hopping straight into our first battle of the day. And this is with a brand new team, and of course, with the brand new team, there is a link in the description, a timestamp in the description where you can bypass our team builder and go straight into our first battle of the day. But I want to talk about this team really quick because I am excited for it. This is our OU content creator team. What I did was I took 6 of my favorite content creators, put them in Pokemon form, and I'm going to be using them. This still follows my Draft League theme, Pokemon that I enjoy using in Draft League, but now they are being used on the OU ladder, and we're going to see how we do on them. Besides one Pokemon that we'll see in the team builder, all these are Pokemon that I have used in Draft Leagues, and I do enjoy using. So right now I'm going to cut to our team builder. Remember, hit link in the description right now if you want to bypass the team builder and go straight into our first battle. And the first Pokemon on this team is going to be our Arin Hanson, our Tapu Lele. This is the Pokemon that I was talking about, the Pokemon that I've never used in competitive, but well in Draft League format. But I thought it fit this team too well to not use it. I mean, it was just a pink girl. I don't know how that fits Arin Hanson better. I don't know any Pokemon that fits him better, but that one fits him perfectly with the choice specs. Psychic Surge as its ability, of course. Moonblast, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. We're going a full offensive ham set. 252 in HP speed. 252 in special attack with 4 points in special defense with the Timid Nature. Just trying to outspeed as much as I can with the 95 base speed and then just hit things hard. No one wants to take hit from Tapu Lele, especially in the Psychic Surge. And the next Pokemon in this team is Arin Hanson's Game Grumps co-host, Dan Avidan, which is our Azumarill. We had the blue and pink characters with the Normalium Z. Huge power is its ability, doubling its attack stat. 248 in HP, 252 in attack with an Adamant Nature, 4 points in defense, 4 points in special defense. Aqua Jet, Play Rough, Knockoff, and Belly Drum with the Normalium Z. So what the Normalium Z will do with the Belly Drum is when I use it, it'll fully heal me, and then it'll cut me down to half HP. Because Belly Drum, you always lose the half HP. If you're underneath that half margin, Belly Drum will fail and it will not use. The Normalium Z ensures the ability that I'm going to get that Belly Drum up, get that +6 in attack, and just do as much damage. Dan is going to be our primary sweeper on this team, or one of our primary sweepers on this team. We got a lot of sweepers on this team. This team's bulky McBulk. Damage McDamage. I don't know why I said bulky. This team is not very bulky at all. Azumarill and a later Pokemon that you'll see are the 2 tankiest Pokemon that we have on our team. And that brings us to our next Pokemon, which is another power on top of power, which is our Ryukahr. If you don't know who Ryukahr is. By the way, the last 2 people were part of Game Grumps. I'm going to link all their channels in the description. The next Pokemon is our Ryukahr. He is a Mario content creator for the most part. He does do other games, but the majority of content, the vast majority, is Mario related. And Ryu means dragon. His emblem is a dragon, and Haxorus just fits that red emblem, I think, perfectly. With a Life Orb, a Mold Breaker is its abilities, breaking the mold. Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Poison Jab, and Dragon Dance. Set up and sweep with the Life Orb damage. 252 in attack, 252 in speed with the Jolly Nature. 4 points in special defense to give that little bit extra tankiness. And moving to our next Mario content creator is our Grand POOBear. And I couldn't think of anything better than Grand POOBear than to throw him mole. Than to give him a mole, since I know how much he loves moles. Excadrill is that Pokemon, is that mole. With a Choice Scarf, Mold Breaker, Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Stealth Rocks. I did want one hazard setter on this team. This team has no other hazard setters. I wanted one, and I decided that to have it be our Grand POOBear. If I can speak English. I might be struggling with English today. I'm doing a lot of recording today to get a lot done, especially get the 3 videos up today, and then also get a few days ahead on the Star Wars. We're doing a lot of recording today, so if I stumble, I'm sorry. I've been talking a lot. 252 in attack with the Adamant Nature, 252 in speed to kind of almost speed everything. I kind of feel like if it's also going to be Choice Scarfed, I'm not going to outspeed it anyway. Grand POOBear is going to be just barely not fast enough considering the fact that he has no legs. He'll definitely struggle with that. So he's going to be barely not fast enough if things are going to Choice Scarf anyway. So I decided just to run Adamant Nature and just miss out on that extra speed. The next Pokemon and our first Pokemon content creator excluding the Game Grumps content where they did play Pokemon games, and our first mainly Pokemon content creator on this team is going to be our A-Drive, which is our Victini. I chose Victini for A-Drive rather than Mothim or like a Vikavolt or any bug type. I chose Victini just because Victini not only is it my favorite Pokemon, but is a Pokemon that he's been very successful with in the Draft League format, so I thought it fit him very well. With the Cobbleberry, I have 2 Psychic-type Pokemon, though one is not weak to Dark, but I do have 2 Psychic-type Pokemon, even though I have 2 Fairies, so I'm not super weak about Dark-type attacks. Not super worried about them, but I didn't want to have that Cobbleberry because I didn't want to run 2 Scarford. I would have put 3 choice users on my team. I didn't want to do that, so I decided to run the Cobbleberry, take the knockoffs, take stuff from Bisharp, Sucker Punch, stuff like that. Blue Flare, Psychic, Thunder, U-Turn, 252 in Special Attack, 252 in Speed, with a Timid Nature, and 4 points in Defense. Now, I was really worried about having so many physical attackers on this team, so I decided to run a special Victini on this set, and on the last team I had Victini on, I ran a physical Victini, so I thought this was kind of good to even it out, show 2 different sides of Victini. If I am going to use the same Pokemon a second time in this series, I should use it with a different set. I shouldn't just run the same Pokemon twice, because it doesn't make the content as fun, and I definitely want to have as much fun as possible with this team. And the final Pokemon on this team is our Pimp Knight. We got 2 Game Grumps, 2 Mario content creators, mainly Mario content creators, and then 2 Pokemon content creators. 252 in HP, 252 in Special Defense, 4 in Defense, Leftovers Multiscale, Skydrop, Wrap, Toxic Roost. You might be wondering, what is this set? Why are you running it? Why are you running my Dragonite? This is one of Pimp Knight's sets. This is, in my mind, his most iconic Dragonite set. It is so unstandard. It is a Wrap trapping with Toxic Roost and Skydrop, because they can take the toxic damage while in the air. I've also seen him run this set with Protect. I love this set. It is so bad. And it's so trolly, and I love it. It's so much fun. And I'm excited to use it on this series. He has so many toxic trapping sets, and I love his Dragonite one, and Dragonite is his mascot Pokemon, so it just fit perfectly to use it for him in the series. Alright, I'm going to cut to learn our first battle of the day with our 6 Pokemon content creators. And not as in Pokemon content creators, Pokemon as content creators. Alright, hopping into our first battle with our 6 content creators. We're facing off against a Feraligatr, a Tapu Bulu, a Salazzle, a Definitely Not Mega Aggron, a Sylveon, and another Dragonite. Oh my gosh, I did not expect to face off against another Dragonite. That's super crazy. Boo. I think that my safest lead would be to lead Arin. Ryukahr can also put in some work. Grand POOBear can put in some work. Grand POOBear is super effective against everything on his team. The only thing that can really stop Grand POOBear is the Feraligatr. And I'm kind of worried about the multi-scale. I'm going to stop Sylveon. I do have 2 dragons on this team and 2 fairies. I do think I'm just going to lead Grand POOBear. I think that might be my safest play to make. And he does lead the Feraligatr, so he does predict that pretty well. I'm assuming that he's just going to go for attack. I think I'm going to switch into Arin to take that attack. He might just go for an Ice-type move. Ice-type moves are pretty safe against my team. You know what? I'm going to go into Dan. Let's bring in the Dan Avidan to take that Waterfall. That's resisted nicely. What's stopping me from setting up here with the Z Belly Drum? That is the question. And the answer is nothing is stopping me from setting up with the Z Belly Drum. The only thing that I'm really worried about is his Tapu Bulu. But can Tapu Bulu do enough damage to Dan? I feel like it's just safe. I feel like my safest play is just go for a knockoff here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go for a knockoff. That's a safe play because he does bring in his Bulu. So I am just going to get rid of Bulu's item, which is actually a choice band. That's good. And I do get that little bit of recovery. I'm glad that I got rid of that choice band. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Arin. We're going to go from Dan. We're going to go from Not So Grump into Grump. And we're going to see if we can take this hit. I think I can take pretty much everything that it can go for. I'm worried about it going for a Rock-type move. That's why I'm not going into Victini or Dragonite. So he does actually not go for a Rock-type move. I don't think this thing can take a Psychic in Psychic terrain, especially with the specs. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Psychic. Oh, Psyshock I meant. Oh, but it does take it. Dang, and I end up losing Arin. I'm sorry, Arin. We ended up losing you right there. I should have totally went into Victini. A-Drive would have been a better play. I was just really worried about him just going for a rock type attack. So I'm going to go into A-Drive right now. We're just going to go ahead and go for a Psychic. Psychic should do enough damage since we are in the terrains. There's no way that this thing should live a Psychic. So he does actually switch out, and Feraligatr is going to take that Psychic. That does good damage on the Feraligatr. I'm just going to go for a Thunder here. 280, 328. I outspeed it unless it's Scarfed. I don't think it is Scarfed. I'm just going to go for a Thunder. I'm just going to go for a Thunder. A-Drive bringing the Thunder! Bringing the Thunder! Down on these fools. On these fools. Let's see. Come on, Victini. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. I believe in you, Victini. I don't really know what my alternative would have been to go back into Azumarill, but I really need to get rid of this Feraligatr. It would have actually been a good time to actually set up Belly Drum. Because the only thing I got to really worry about is the multi-skill on the Dragonite, allowing it to take a Play Rough, but I still don't think it's going to take a Play Rough. The Thunder goes off. It does connect. Oh, it lives! What? It lives? It lives? What? What? How? How does it live? How? Tell me how you live a Thunder from a Victini. A max special attack Victini. Tell me how you live that Thunder. What is that? What is that noise? I don't know. I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn, and I'm just going to go into our Pimp Knight, I think. Yeah, the only thing that's problem is that if he brings Aggron in, you know what? I'm going to go for Ryukahr. This should bring out the Sylveon, I would think. I think this would bring out the Sylveon. I don't think he's going to bring out Tapu. If he brings out anything other than Sylveon, okay, so that does bring out the Sylveon. Can a Poison Jab OHKO it? I don't think it can. And I can definitely die to a Hyper Voice here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out POOBear. POOBear breaks the mold. I do take a Moonblast. I take that fairly well. I'm just going to go for an Iron Head here. I'm not going to overthink this. I guess I could go for Stealth Rocks. Because Iron Head's, like, too easy of a play. Yeah, I'm going to go in for Stealth Rocks. Cool. Now I'm going to go into A-Drive. If he kills A-Drive here, that's fine. I think he's going to set up Stealth Rocks, so I got to switch in now. Because if I don't switch in now, then I'd lose my chance to get A-Drive in ever again. Because I really think he's going to go for Stealth Rocks here. I don't think he's going to predict me to go for an Earthquake. Does he go for Stealth Rocks? Oh, he goes for Heavy Slam, and it misses! Misses! I didn't know Heavy Slam could miss! Man, that shows what I know. I'm going to go for Blue Flare. I'm going to go for Blue Flare. A-Drive's dodging and weaving. Go, Victini! Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Duck, dodge, weave. Duck, dodge, weave, die. Duck, dodge, weave, and then die. So we're going to go for a Blue Flare here. Blue Flare shouldn't kill. Oh, but it does! Oh, through Filter? Oh! Oh, that Blue Flare damage. Oh, that Blue Flare damage. Oh, that Blue Flare damage. Go, Victini. Man, look at that. A-Drive carrying my team. A-Drive carrying my team. I really enjoy A-Drive's content, though. He's a really good content creator. I'm actually sad that we lost Arin Hanson, Game Grumps, and all these people are, like, are very motivational for me, too. Like, especially starting off on YouTube, watching all these people. They're very motivational. One thing I dislike on YouTube is that I feel like a lot of gamers are really not, like, they're really artificial. Like, they don't, like when they react to things and stuff like that, it sounds like they're, like, reacting crazy on purpose. They don't sound very, like, natural. And all 6 of these people, I think, sound really natural in their, in, like, everything they do. They sound really natural. It sounds very authentic. It doesn't sound like they're trying to ham it up to get more views or anything like that. And you might be like, but Chase, you scream like a crazy person and make voices all the time. This is what I sound like when I'm not doing this. So, I'm just all the time crazy. Oh, man. I could get set up on right here and probably lose. But you know what? I'm going to go for Thunder does neutral damage. Psychic is neutral and stab. So I'm going to go for Psychic. Oh, so he goes for Extreme Speed. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with Extreme Speed. I'm going to go into Do 284, 322. I outspeed this thing. Okay, I actually outspeed with Ryukahr, so I can actually set up a Dragon Dance here. Right, because it's 284, and I'm 322, so I outspeed here. So I'm gonna set up a Dragon Dance because it's super safe for him to just. Oh, and he stays in. Oh, and he goes for Outrage, and it kills me. Oh no! That's so risky. I always outsped. I can't believe he stayed in. That's so risky. Now he's locked into Outrage, so now I'm going to get a free belly drum. That's awesome. He locked himself into Outrage. That's crazy. That is super crazy. I can't believe he stayed in. I could have killed him there with the Dragon Claw. I'm immune to that, so I'm going to get a for free belly drum here. And I'm just going to go for a Play Rough. I should be I have sweet potential here. I definitely got some sweet potential here. So he goes for an extreme speed. That's not going to be enough to KO me. Play Rough hits, and it does take out the Dragonite. Now, I think the biggest sweep factor is going to be, can I take out his Sylveon with a single Aqua Jet? And I don't know the answer to that question, actually. I do not know the answer to that question. I know I can for sure take out Tapu Bulu after Terrain. Can I take out Sylveon after Rocks with an Aqua Jet? That is the question. Do I outspeed this thing is another question. I might outspeed it. Play Rough has a chance to miss. Play Rough will do more damage, I think, because Fairy doesn't resist Fairy. And 112 if he's not. Well, that's 112 is if he's min speed. I think if he's not speed invested, though, I should outspeed. I'm pretty sure I'm a higher base speed. Oh, damn, he does outspeed me. So I should have went for an Aqua Jet. I might just lose here. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Iron Head. Yeah, I'm gonna go for an Iron Head. Even though his clear switch in here is Salazzle. But if he thinks I'm gonna predict that and go for a ground type move, he would just lose. But another good thing is that Salazzle is gonna get walled by Pimp Knight unless he's got HP Ice. Come on, Grand POOBear. So there's Salazzle. Salazzle takes that damage. I'm gonna switch into Pimp Knight here. Gotta switch into Pimp Knight. I can't Toxic this thing, which sucks, but I can Wrap and Skydrop it. So I can't Toxic Stall this thing, but I should resist everything it wants to do with its life. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Wrap. He broke my multi-scale, which kind of sucks. Oh, he went for Fake Out? Does he not know that Fake Out can't work if it's on the same turn? That's weird. Alright, now I'm going to go for a Skydrop. Wrap Skydrop! Oh man, this is going to be so stalling. He can't switch out anymore. That's a little weird that he went for a Fake Out. I don't know why he went for a Fake Out. That's super weird. Okay, so he goes for Sludge Wave, but that does no damage. And Wrap Up's the... And, Wrap still hurts him while he's in the air, which is pretty funny. That's one thing that I like about this set, is that the Wrap and the Toxic still hurts while he's in the air from Skydrop. Oh, that just barely misses out on the kill. And he loses his turn from the Skydrop, and Wrap's going to be enough to KO it. And Wrap's going to be enough to pick up that kill. Man, we get a Wrap kill. We get a Wrap kill in our first game with Pimp Knight. That is so good. I'm just going to go for a Toxic here. I'm going to die to a... I'm going to die to... Whoa, he goes for Psyshock. That's weird. I thought he was just going to go for Moonblast, but I guess not. So I'm going to go for the Wrap now. I didn't want to switch Grand POOBear in there because I didn't want Grand POOBear to take the rest any more damage. I thought he was just going to go for a kill. And now I'll go for a Skydrop. So is it a Wish Protect? Wish Protect, Psyshock, and is it Wish Protect, Psyshock, Moonblast? Definitely not Protect. So he gets damaged by Poison and Wrap while in the air, which is awesome. That's why this set's so good. Oh no, I didn't click Skydrop. Now Skydrop, gonna be enough to pick up the kill. It should be enough to pick up the kill after Toxic and Wrap for sure. Yeah. So he's gonna die to Toxic and Wrap damage. Wrap ends up being the thing that picks up the kill. Wrap gets 2 kills this game, and that's a wrap for our first game of the day. I'm so excited to use this team. This team is so bad. Oh man, this team is so trolly. I'm gonna cut to her in a second battle of the day. Hopping into our second battle of the day, we're facing off against a definitely not Mega Charizard, a Ferrothorn, a Garchomp, definitely not Mega Latios, excuse me, a Magearna, and a Tapu Fini. 2 fairies, 2 dragons, possibly 3, and a Ferrothorn. Interesting. The best is when you have Sun and Ferrothorn. Those are my favorite. I think a really safe lead against this team is actually to lead either Dan or Arin. Should I lead Grump or not so Grump? That is the question. Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump, and we're fairies. Not. Oh man, that's a bad. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I meant it because they're both fairy types. You know what? I think he's gonna lead Charizard. You know what? I'm gonna go Arin. Ooh, he leads Ferrothorn. Interesting. Interesting. So you saw the same thing that I saw. I think I'm really safe just to go A-Drive here. A-Drive resists everything this wants to do with its life. And I can put I can do some blue flare damage on something. Because I think that's really my only way to kill this thing is to go into A-Drive without doing some toxic trapping shenanigans. Yeah, I'm going to go into A-Drive here. Because I think without toxic trap, that's my best way to kill this thing. So I'm just going to go for a blue flare here. I guess I could go for a Thunder, but if this thing decides to stay in, like, and he has Garchomp still. I think the only reason I said I could go for a Thunder is that I think he might go into Charizard. Though I think Garchomp's a really good play, a really like kind of safe play on his point. Garchomp probably has a Poison Jab that can hit Tapu Lele. It also probably has an Earth, a Ground type stab, and a Dragon type stab. So it probably has something to hit just about everything on my team with super effective damage. Actually, everything on my team besides Azumarill with super effective damage. So if he goes into Garchomp, no, because Azumarill is weak to poison, right? Yeah, it's weak to poison. So he does have something to hit everything on my team, most likely with super effective damage. So he's just probably deciding his play. He also has a very safe switch into Tapu Fini here, because I don't think a Thunder can take out Tapu Fini. After a blue flare damage, I don't think a Thunder can take it out. I'm going to try it though. He switches into Tapu Fini. That's going to be my plan. If he switches into Garchomp like I think he's going to, that's going to have so he actually goes into Latios. Interesting. Latios does not benefit from Psychic Terrain, because it is not on the ground, it is in the sky. So it does not benefit from Psychic Terrain, so he's not going to get a boost from that, but I am going to get a boost. He probably has Shadow Ball, so I'm assuming that's exactly what he's going to go for, is what I'm assuming. I'm going to go into Dan Avidan here. Going into Dan might proc him to go Thunderbolt, but then he'd have to predict my play. I think it's safe just to go into Azumarill here. And let me see that Draco Meteor, which I am immune to. Interesting. He decides to go for the Draco. I'm just going to get a knockoff on something, because I think it's too early in the game to Belly Drum. And he could just go into his Ferrothorn. Okay. So we're going to see what item it was. So it was Rocky Helmet with Iron Barbs. So we get rid of its Rocky Helmet. That's really good. That's going to be less damage. I'm going to tank. I'm just going to switch into A-Drive. There's no real reason for me not to. I'm going to take Rocks damage, but Gyro Ball does 0 damage to me. And I'm assuming that he's going to make the same switch. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn. Yeah, I think he's going to make the same switch. I'm just going to go for a U-turn. Yeah, he does make the same switch. So I do just go for a U-turn. And I'm just going to go... Should I go into Grand POOBear this time? Yeah, I'm going Grand POOBear this time. Because I picked up the momentum there. I'm going to go in Grand POOBear this time. And I'm going to go for an Earthquake. Or should I get my own Stealth Rocks up? No, I'm going to go for an Earthquake. Earthquake's not going to do that much damage to it. Oh, he actually has an Ice Beam. So he actually was Choice Scarfed Latios because he outsped me. Interesting. Interesting. So he thought that was going to do a lot more damage than it actually does. So I'm guessing that it's Mega Charizard X probably. And then he's got a... So he's going to go for an Earthquake here, I would assume. I'm going to go into... Should I go into Arin? Arin puts down some good pressure. I mean, even a Moonblast. I don't really think I think Ferrothorn is going to take decent damage from even a Moonblast. And unless he predicts it and goes for Poison Jab, he's not going to OHKO me. So he does not predict it. Ooh, that Earthquake does damage. Alright, I'm going to go for Moonblast. Moonblast goes off, and it hits Garchomp, and takes it out. So he just went for the kill there. But unless he was... But he did not outspeed me there. I'm going to go at A-Drive here. A-Drive might die. If he does, that's okay. Ooh, so he goes into Trick Room. Interesting. I'm going to go for Blue Flare. Oh, so he actually Calm Minds. Interesting. Takes my Blue Flare. Interesting. This is a Calm Minding set. Very interesting. So he goes for Thunderbolt. Now he's at +2. I'm going to go for a Skydrop. I might just lose to this thing. So I kind of got to sack until I can get Grand POOBear in and ensure that Grand POOBear is going to go first. He has one turn left to Trick Room. There's his last turn at Trick Room. Alright, now I can go into Grand POOBear and I can just go for an Earthquake. That's the one thing that sucks about Magearna. It was all about just managing my sacks up until I can kill the Magearna. I don't know why he stayed in there. He should have totally just switched out because Magearna could have been a threat later on in the game. But I guess he decided just to sack it. Because Magearna could have definitely been a threat. I don't know what kind of set this is. I am just going to switch into Dan Avidan. Because Dan Avidan can... So he actually is... Oh! And I die? From Sun Flamethrower on a water type? Wow, I can't believe that killed me. That's crazy. I did not think that was going to kill me. Alright, I gotta go to Grand POOBear here. And I gotta go for a Rock Slide. This guy's been staying in on everything, so I think he's just going to stay in and die to Rock Slide. He does stay in, he does die to Rock Slide. Okay. Wow, I can't believe that killed me, though. That's crazy that that killed me. I really didn't think that was going to kill me. A resisted Flamethrower in the sun killed me. That's crazy. I was planning on getting a Belly Drum there and getting all my HP back. Alright, I'm going to go for Ryukahr. Not going to think about it. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario. We can do this. Mario team. Mario squad. Mario squad. Mario squad. We can do it! We can do it. Don't kill me, please. Ooh, Leech Life. Interesting. I'm going to Dragon Dance. Let's Dragon Dance. Let's dance. Dance, Ferrothorn. Let's dance. Oh, that just kills me. I would have been a better play just to go for an Earthquake there. I'm going to lose this game, though, either way. Man, it sucks. I was definitely overthinking my plays this turn. Definitely overthinking. He has Giga Drain? Why? Why do you have Giga Drain? Oh, why did I lose to this person? Oh my gosh! You ever play against somebody that's just bad and you just lose? Oh, gets salty because he loses the game and then decides to talk all the shit. Oh man, but that was a goofy game. Yeah, the Magirna was the main reason that I lost that game. But that's what happens kind of when you have the Magirna if your team isn't like utilized or your team isn't in the right position. Especially because it's I don't know why he was Calm Mind. That kind of made no sense. But once he was into Magirna, it was kind of about managing my sacks because Victini did not do enough damage. So it was kind of about managing my sacks to get in the right place. And he actually had no Fairy Stab on Magirna. He had no Steel Stab or Fairy Stab on Magirna. His 2 attacks were Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. Right? He used Thunderbolt, didn't he? Am I crazy? Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. Yeah, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt were his 2 attacks. Weird. But, I mean, once it was a +2 Magirna, there's nothing, especially when you have a team that's got 2 dragons on it. There's nothing I could have really done there. Because even the +2 Excadrill would have gotten whomped on by that Ice Beam. It was kind of because he did a good enough damage on Victini is why I got put in that bad spot. Because even the +1, if I was at more HP, I would have probably lived it. And then Victini could have taken out the Magirna, would have just swamped his Magirna. But yeah, so I kind of took too much damage early on with my Victini. But why did I take so much damage early on? Oh, it's because 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins. I don't have a Rapid Spinner and I don't have a Defogger on this team. So I'm gonna take a little bit of extra damage from Stealth Rocks and from Hazards. So I can definitely be Hazard stacked on this team. But you know, it's this team's all for the fun. I'm not too worried about it. We're 1-1 with this team, and I'm gonna cut till we are in our 3rd and final battle of the day. Hopping into our 3rd and final battle of the day, we're facing off against a definitely not Mega Pidgeot, Tapu Koko, definitely not Battle Bond Greninja, a kyurem-black, a Tangrowth, and a landorus-t. I think this guy just clicked on OU and just picked the first 5 Pokemon, and then was like, you know who else is cool? Mega Pidgeot. But all shit talking aside, the landorus-t is gonna be his lead. I'm really positive that he's going to lead landorus-t. I guess he could lead Kyurem, but if he does lead landorus-t, what's my best answer to landorus-t? I don't have a good answer to landorus-t. My best answer is the fact that I do not have an answer. I think Pipnight's actually a good answer in this case. I'm just going to lead Pipnight. So he does lead. I'm assuming he's going to get his rocks up. I'm not super worried about his rocks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap to lock him in. And if he's Scarfed, that'll be even better because he'll be stuck in it. So he's not. So I'm going to trap in the next Pokemon that comes in. Who's the next Pokemon that comes in? That's his Kyurem. So I'm going to trap his Kyurem. So you're trapped, Kyurem. You're trapped! Take that, rap damage. Take it! You're trapped! He's going to go for an Ice-type move here. There's no reason why he shouldn't. And I'm just going to go into Dan. Dan Avidan. He's going to go into it. There's nothing that Kyurem usually carries that can hit Azumarill for super effective damage. So this is a really super safe switch-in. Because he's probably going to go for an Ice Beam. Dragon. Oh, he goes for a Z. Sub-Zero Slammer. Perfect. So I burned his Z move right there. And I can actually Z Belly Drum and get my HP back if I wanted to. Because is he going to attack again? He could just attack and go for the KO. But no matter what, I'm going to be in a really good position if I Z Belly Drum. Because the only thing that's going to probably want to take a hit from that is Greninja, which still doesn't really want to take a hit. Yeah, I'm going to Z Belly Drum. So he Fusion Bolts. He outsped me! Oh no, I should have realized that he was going to outspeed me. Why didn't I think he was going to outspeed me? Oh, I'm so bad. I should have went into Grand POOBear. I should have went straight into Grand POOBear there because I should have known that he was going to outspeed me. And I forgot that Bolt Strike is a move that exists, or Fusion Bolt. I forgot that was a move that exists. But yeah, Iron Head is my safe play here. And he decides to go into Landorus. That's fine. Take an Iron Head, Landorus. Take it! Take it! I'm gonna go into Ryukahr here. To take his U-turn. I'd assume he's gonna U-turn. Nope, he's gonna Stealth Rocks, which means I get a free Dragon Dance. There's nothing this thing can do to me. And if I get a Dragon Dance up, I should outspeed his Tapu Koko. Hopefully it's not Scarfed, because then it will kill me. It'll kill me before I can kill it with an earthquake. The ideal play would be if he goes into his. What would my ideal play be here? I have good coverage for Tangrowth. I have good coverage for Tangrowth, Tapu Koko, and Kyurem. I'm hoping that he goes into Kyurem here. And kyurem-black wrecks this team. I'm surprised that I don't see more kyurem-blacks in OU. I really thought that I was going to see a lot more. I need to stop playing with these pens in my hand. But I was using them to point at the screen like a crazy person. Yeah, this team really doesn't have anything good to place kyurem-black. But I'm surprised I haven't seen more. Kyurem-black's a really good Pokemon. I'm surprised I haven't actually ran into more kyurem-black in this series. Because we played this episode 9. We played 3 games every episode. So what's that? We're at 27 games in OU after this one. This is our 27th game in OU in this series. And I haven't seen that many kyurem-blacks. Seen a lot of landorus-t. I've seen too much landorus-t to handle. I miss VGC 17 because landorus-t didn't exist in a format. I might start playing some chases bad at UU just so I don't have to see landorus-t anymore. So he does. What's he going for? Ooh, so he does go for U-turn here. I get that Dragon Dance up. Now, is this a choice? Scarfed. Tapu Koko, that is the question, because I am at +1 with the Mold Breaker, so Earthquake should be enough damage to kill it, and it does! Kill it! Go, Ryukahr! Let's get it! Let's get it! We pick up our first kill. We're on the board after losing Dan. I'm sorry, Dan. You are amazing, Dan. I'm very sorry about that. And you know what? We're going to hit you with a +1 Dragon Claw, and you can't take that kyurem-black. Boom! Ryukahr picking up his second kill. Ryukahr's running through this team. We're going to go for another Dragon Claw. We're going to go for another Dragon Claw. Is it going to be enough at +1? It is, and we take out the Mega Pidgeot. Oh, Ryukahr is going to sweep. Are you going to sweep? Tangrowth, we have Poison Jab for Tangrowth. We have Poison Jab. Oh, it lives. Hidden Paralyze. Oh, it's just enough. Oh, it's going to be just enough. So we barely don't pick up that win. Oh, man, that is heart-wrenching that we barely don't pick up that win. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Ryukahr. I am sorry, Ryukahr, though I'm assuming that you're not watching this. I'm very sorry that you didn't pick up a sweep. You did so good this game. I didn't get to show you off at all in the other 2 games, but you put in the work this game, and I'm just going to go into A-Drive here. I'm going to go into A-Drive, and should a Thunder kill this thing? Ooh, that's the question. I know it's going to be... I actually think I'm going to go for Blue Flare. Should I go for U-turn? You know what, I'm going to go U-turn. I'm assuming he's going to go into landorus-t, and that way I can U-turn into something that can handle landorus-t better. Which, what is that on my team? I don't really know what that is on my team. So he does actually go into landorus-t, so I'm going to pick up the U-turn here. The U-turn's not going to do much damage. That's okay. Oh, it's a Rocky Helmet landorus-t. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a Rocky Helmet landorus-t before. Alright, I lose my multi-scale. That's okay. I'm going to go for a Toxic here. I'm going to go for a Toxic here on the switch into Greninja. That's what I'm predicting. I'm going to put a U-turn into Greninja, and I'm going to Toxic it. I really think that's what's going to happen here. I would actually really like him to switch into Tangrowth, because then I can Toxic the Tangrowth, and I can set up a... The Toxic misses! No! Oh, no! Oh, we might lose now. Oh, we might lose. Oh, no. Oh, no, I think I gotta switch into Arin. Oh, no. We might lose. Is he gonna go for an Ice Beam? Please go for an Ice Beam. Go for a Surf. Ooh, that does damage. Are you gonna outspeed me? You are gonna outspeed me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Nikes. Yes, going to Tangrowth. Good job. Good job going into Tangrowth there. Give me your Tangrowth for free. Give it to me. Give me your Tangrowth. Give it to me. And you give me your Tangrowth. We got rid of his Tangrowth. That gets rid of his Regenerator Core. That's okay. We are probably going to see a... I don't know how I'm going to kill Greninja. Can't believe that Toxic Mist. That Toxic Mist puts me in such a bad place. But I am just going to go for Moonblast. And you give me your landorus-t! Give it to me! Give it all to Arin Hanson! Give it all to Egoraptor. Oh my gosh. Game Grump doing damage in here. He does go for a Surf, so he does find out that he outspeeds me. And that he... Oh, he's Battle Bond! Oh, he's Battle Bond! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't know how to kill this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna kill it. I don't know how I'm gonna kill it. I don't know how I'm gonna kill it. Oh no! I don't know how I'm gonna kill this. Grand POOBear, I need you. I need you. POOBear, give me your energy, please. Give me your POOBear energy. I need it. Oh no! I think I'm gonna lose. I don't know how to win. Iron Head, Earthquake. What's gonna do more damage? Earthquake's higher base power. It's still stab. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing Earthquake. Oh no! He just barely lives. Oh, he just barely lives. Oh no! That 4% live. That's terrible. All right, we gotta go. Come on, Pimp Knight. We gotta do this, Pimp Knight. We gotta do this. Skydrop, Pimp Knight. We gotta do it. Oh, you live. You live. Pimp Knight's gonna win the game. Pimp Knight is gonna win us the game. Oh my gosh, Pimp Knight wins us the game. GG to my opponent. That was a great game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we won that game. I thought we were going to lose to that Greninja for sure. It must have been a Choice Specs Greninja because once he was into Surf, he was locked into Surf. Oh my gosh, that was a great game. Ryukahr was definitely the MVP of this game. Besides Pimp Knight. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Ryukahr. But Ryu, Pimp Knight just barely edged it out to you. Because without Pimp Knight, we would have 110% lost this game. Oh my gosh, we're 2-1 in the day with our content creator team. Thank you, Ryukahr, Arin, Dan, Grand POOBear, and Pimp Knight, and A-Drive. Thank you all for being a constant inspiration to me, and thank you all for sending me your energy so that we can end with a winning video, especially after all of the losing Pokemon videos that I've just had. Our regen team was not looking good. The end of our last Let's Learn VGC team not looking good. But on a serious note, these 6 guys are big inspirations to me. They are all hilarious. They're all very funny people. And I would definitely recommend all 6 of these guys. They're all amazing people. If you don't know about them, you should know about them. If you're not subscribed to them, you should be subscribed to them. They're all great people. And no matter what game you play, they're awesome. I don't really play Pokemon at all. Or not Pokemon at all. I play a lot of Pokemon. I don't really play Mario at all. And I love watching Grand POOBear and I love watching Ryukahr. They are hilarious. So, not artificial, genuine people. They are really great people, and especially like the stuff that Grand POOBear has done for charity is just amazing, and it blows my mind. The stuff that Egoraptor and Dan have done for charity is amazing and blows my mind. Whether it's Dan on Ninja Sex Party or Dan on Game Grumps, he is an amazing person, or Egoraptor on his own channel, or Game Grumps, he's also an amazing person. And but I think that's going to end it this episode. Yeah, so I just wanted to end this episode with a thank you to those 6 people. They're all great people. And thanks for watching. Remember, rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe so you never miss another episode of Chase Talk. Until next time, this is Chase, signing off.